Welcome to this presentation on student finance. In this presentation, we're going to look at why you should invest in a university degree at the University of Aberdeen, how much university is going to cost, and how I'm going to pay for a university degree. So why invest in university? Well, a university degree provides you skills, knowledge and understanding for progressing to a variety of careers. It also helps you develop transferable skills for a dynamic and increasingly competitive job market. It helps increase your earning potential and also increases your maturity and confidence before going into the workplace. So I go to university in Scotland. Well, Master of Arts and Bachelor of Science students study up to 3 subjects within their first 2 years, so it gives you a flexibility to try different subjects before focusing on your final degree. You do this in consultation with your advisor of studies, and many students there's an opportunity to go straight into year 2, depending on your final year grades. This may be advanced hires or A-levels. So how much will it cost? Well, these are some things you should think about when budgeting for university. Think about your accommodation costs. Think about travel, including travel to and from university and going home between holidays. Think of miscellaneous costs, such as books, food and laundry, and also tuition fees and the cost of the degree programme. The slide on screen shows an average cost per year for a student from the UK, totaling £2,200. These are just some examples, as you can see: travel £240, clothing £400, telephone £200. You personally may vary considerably in these, especially if you're an international student. Your travel costs may be quite a bit higher. So tuition fees. Students from Scotland and other non-UK EU countries do not pay tuition fees. There's no tuition fees at all. The fees are covered by the Students' Awards Agency for Scotland, known as SAS. These are a government-funded body. And you must apply to SAS each year to ensure your fees are covered. So that's something you have to remember to do each year. And there's detailed information about SAS at www.sas.gov.uk. If you're coming from the rest of the UK, i.e. England, Wales and Northern Ireland, there are some tuition fees to be paid. It's £1,820 per year for the majority of courses. Medicine is the exception. It's £2,895 per year of study. And all Scottish universities charge this same amount. If you like, you can defer payment of tuition fees through taking out a student loan. Tuition fees for international students vary depending on the subject of choice. Arts-based subjects are £9,500 a year, science-based subjects £11,800 a year, and medicine is £23,625 per year. So what are your main sources of funding? The slide on screen shows the main sources of funding for UK applicants. Student loan for maintenance, or the fee loan, is what majority of students choose to do and have. There's also parental contribution, any scholarships offered by the university, part-time work. Our university has JobLink at the University of Aberdeen, which helps you find work. It's run by our student association, is very popular. Any savings you may have, and banks, they have very good overdraft facilities and often have special student offers. Moving on to look at student loans. Your student loans supports your living costs and is the main source for covering your living costs for UK students. Currently the maximum is £5,067 a year for students coming to study outside of London. 25% of this is means tested. Means will take parental contribution into consideration, parental income. And the remaining 75% is not income assessed at all. It's a very low rate of interest, so it's not like a standard bank loan, and you only pay it back when you're earning £15,000 a year or more. So for example, if you were earning £18,000, you would pay back approximately £20.76 a month, so that's approximately 9% of your salary. If you like, tuition fee payment can be deferred by taking out a separate fee loan. That's made up of maintenance grants and contribution, a loan contribution. Maintenance grants are 2,906 is the maximum you can apply for low income households, and it doesn't need to be repaid at all. So a household income of less than £25,000 would receive a full grant. A household income of over 25 and 50,000 receives a partial grant, and household income of more than 50,000, a student unfortunately receives no grant. So the slide on screen just demonstrates the breakdown in payments for that from 2009-2010. So for example, if your household income was £30,000, you would get £2,053 maintenance grant, so that wouldn't need to be repaid back. And student loan would be £3,453, and that would be paid back. Where you apply for support will be dependent on the country that you're applying from. English students should go to www.directgov.uk/student finance. For Welsh students, it's studentfinancewales.co.uk. Students from Northern Ireland, studentfinanceni.co.uk. And Scottish students should visit www.sas.org.uk. For financial support for international students, there's a wealth of opportunities available. You should look firstly at scholarships for your own country. You'll often find these on British Council websites for your country. There's also university bursaries and fee reductions quite often available, so look at the university website for further information on them. You also have the opportunity to pay in instalments for your tuition fees, so there's no need to try and pay it all at once if you don't want to. And for detailed information, visit abdn.ac.uk/international. And for more information about finance in general, visit our website www.abdn.ac.uk/SRAS.